In late autumn, the forest was dyed red by maple leaves, and the rushing river was rushing through the valley. The little fox looked at the ripe wild fruits on the other side, drooling with greed, but the river was too wide, and he couldn't jump over. At this time, an old turtle with a heavy turtle shell on his back slowly crawled over. "Grandpa Turtle, can you carry me across the river? When I pick the fruits, I'll give you half." The little fox blinked his big eyes, and his voice was as sweet as honey. The old turtle didn't want to get involved, but he couldn't stand the little fox's soft and hard coaxing. So he sighed and said, "Come on up, hold on tight." The cold river water overflowed the turtle shell, and the old turtle carried the little fox and paddled hard, his turbid eyes full of fatigue. "Thank you, Grandpa Turtle." As soon as the little fox got ashore, he couldn't wait to rush to the fruit tree, throwing the promise of sharing the fruits to the wind. The old turtle was so tired that he was panting. He rested for a long time before he recovered. Just as he was about to turn around and leave, he suddenly heard the panicked cry of the little fox. It turned out that the fruit tree grew on the edge of a steep cliff. When the little fox was picking fruits, his foot slipped, and he was clinging to the roots of the tree, with half of his body hanging in the air. "Help, Grandpa Turtle, save me!" The little fox was so scared that he trembled all over. The old turtle came over after hearing the sound. Looking at the embarrassed appearance of the little fox, he was silent for a long time before saying, "I am old and can't carry you." The little fox then remembered that he had completely forgotten the old turtle after crossing the river, and he was ashamed at this moment. Just when he was about to collapse, the old turtle used his shell to support the protruding stone on the edge of the cliff. The little fox followed the lines of the shell and finally climbed back to the safe area. Remember, the people who help you are not your stepping stones. After the old turtle finished speaking, he slowly crawled into the river. The little fox held the uneaten fruit and stared at the river in a daze. Since then, no one in the mountains and forests has ever seen him lie or cheat, leaving only the words of the old turtle echoing in the wind. The story of crossing the river and then destroying the bridge tells us that after accepting help from others, we should be grateful and not be ungrateful.